think it worked.
Okay. Or her channel.
All right. Yeah, I think it's working.
But yeah, for anybody tuning in on those other ones, if you want to like see the other people's live chats, come to either one of our YouTubes, and I believe you should be able to see all of them in there. But all right, so by the way, it's been a week. How are you guys doing? Everybody in the chat, are you good?
A full week.
It's a full week. I can't.
Almost 6 days.
One episode in the back. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, because it was Saturday. So you're right.
Happy weekend, everybody.
Oh yes. But I am gonna need a little validation here before we get started on the whole Swolek journey. I remember last stream, you guys who tuned in, of course, know, or if you caught one of the little clips we did over the week, we did like, what's your preference, Avatar 1 or Avatar 2?
Uh-oh.
So I just need a gloat because I won. Well, you really couldn't win because you're like,
I already won. I automatically
choose
win.
both.
That means I
choose
win.
both. Oh my god. And I stood I drew a line in the sand and I said 1 for now, but it's totally not fair, but it's 1. And guess what? I tallied things up and I think 1 won. So I'm going to need, throughout this stream, I'm going to need 1s in the chat. I need you to throw the 1s up in the air, like if it's WWE and Roman Reigns is coming out. I need you to acknowledge the original tribal chief, Avatar 1. So
all right,
I'm gonna
just
need
for that sake, I'm choosing 2, and we're gonna make this a battle.
Okay, this will be an ongoing thing then until we get part 3, and we're both like, 3's the new one.
To be honest, I did really like the second watching experience, like I said last time. So if I have to choose, I'll choose 2.
Okay.
We'll make it a battle.
Sounds good to me.
See, Sarah gets me. She says, I love both movies.
Can't do that. We can't do that. I'm gonna need those 1s. The 1s in the chat. But anyways. All right. Let's start getting into some Solek's journey. And you know about this one, right? It's takes place before the game, Frontiers. I know you've played Frontiers.
Yes.
And yeah, we're gonna kind of see his journey from pretty much the year the first movie takes place, and this comic series is gonna be all the way till like we meet him in Frontiers. Like, what was his, I guess, journey.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it. Begin to get that set up. Boom, boom, boom.
Even Snake Eyes gets me.
Why?
More people are on my team right now.
Oh no, you guys, no.
Yes.
You know what? I won on social media. I won on it's up there. The record. What is happening? Let's see. Close Kindle and then bring it back up.
See?
What?
Someone else says, Andy says both movies. Okay, so I'm not changing to 2. I'm sticking to my answer, both movies.
Oh, so you're flaky, huh? Okay.
No, I'm just going back to my intuition.
Let's see here. No, what is happening? Now it's not wanting to pop up. No.
You're seeing it live, guys.
It's okay. They're
Technical
used to
issues.
our technical difficulties.
It's all right. It's a hangout. We can just chill and chat for a second, and you know.
Let me see.
Sarah says, "Gloating is not a good idea. Sorry, don't spare me."
God. Hey, I'm just the messenger of which movie won on social media. Don't kill the messenger. Let's see. Come on. What is happening?
Do you guys like my new equipment? I'm very happy with it. It arrived today. That's why we were having some other technical issues earlier. And that's why I'm the only one on the screen.
Okay. Now I should have it.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let me know if you see it.
Here we go. It's loading. Hold on. Yeah, I do see it.
Alrighty. Alright, Morocco says, I definitely love both movies, but I kind of love the second a bit more. I'm obsessed with ocean and water. Maybe that's the reason. And I know I think of the two environments for sure, ocean for me trumps forest. I love ocean creatures and the water, but I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's just nostalgia, and I need to take those glasses off. But for now, they're staying firmly right on my face until the third movie comes out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when the third one is here.
Yeah. All right. So, issue 1 of Frontiers of Pandora, Solek's Journey. The mighty Taruk Makto, joined by many clans of the Na'vi, went to war against the Sky People. Among them, a fearless warrior rode alongside his family and friends with the Ometekaya. As the war continued, he fought valiantly, only to return home to find tragedy.
Ooh.
All right. So we start in 2154, the year of the first movie. And this is the battle. And more than other of the comic series, they try to throw a lot of the Na'vi, wording of the words and not the English.
I like that.
But I don't. Not when I'm the reader. But this is the Battle of Ariam Alusing, which is the Hallelujah Mountains. So from now on, I'm just gonna say the Battle of the Floating Mountains or Hallelujah Mountains.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains is over. The Sky People overwhelmed us and pushed through towards the Tree of Souls. And there, in pitched battle, they would face Taruk Makto and the Na'vi of many clans. But not my clan. My clan was already destroyed. At the Floating Mountains, we gave all to our last.
I love the art.
Yeah, the art in this one is fantastic. I think it's my favorite of all the different Avatar comic series so far. So this one's awesome. So I am Solek of the Throng. My village was on the path the Sky People took to the Floating Mountains. It is no more. I did not know until I returned from battle.
Oh no.
So even in dying, the Sky People take from us. Even when they are driven away, they drag our lives with them. Yeah, this one becomes very intense. It's cool. I love that it goes into really interesting real problems. This was my home. Here there was song and warmth. Here there were people of Awa.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Now there is only me, Swolek. Oh yeah, there is only me.
Poor thing.
And then here's something. The sounds of the forest are wrong. A chorus of injured trees snapping and cracking in the breeze. A sound I never heard before. And then pretty much you start getting these that I'm just like, wow. They implement kind of like he's suffering, like now just hearing the crackling of the trees and the breeze, he's starting to have these like PTSD flashbacks. So basically he's now going to start dealing with that. It's pretty intense. No, I am not there. I am here. It is over.
Oh, wow. They did a good job at storytelling.
Yeah, like right off the bat, I was like, this one is fantastic. It is over. I now have to... And you get more of it. Freaking out. Like Robin usually does.
Oh, shut up.
What is this? Is this another weapon of the enemy? What have they done to me? What? And I think it's just the fact that they're, with how peaceful we have perceived them. This is the first time he's maybe experiencing something like PTSD. You know what I mean? Like something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure for a lot of them, like they have never gone through some kind of trauma like that. So.
Yeah, especially like the clans that we've seen in the movie so far, they're so peaceful. And this generation too, they haven't really known war like that. So it's interesting to see that he doesn't recognize it as something like PTSD.
Yeah, exactly, and it makes sense because I'm like, many of them wouldn't really know what that is. Kind of like when they're, they said that whole thing we discussed last week, like. We didn't have a word for, what was it, lies or something like that. So maybe they don't even have a word for this or a term for this. So that's kind of interesting. And he says, help me.
Oh, that's so sad.
And then somebody else pops out and says, help me. And it's like a female Na'vi. She's wounded in the back.
Oh no. Oh, that's a big wound too. Yeah.
Sadly, she has a name I probably can't pronounce. Zuratr? I don't know. You survived.
I don't really know how to pronounce it either.
I was about to say, help me out. You survived. I thought you were struck down. Solek, take me to Awa. Take me to the Tree of Voices. You will be all right. Awa will guide us. Awa will show us what to do. You'll see. Help me connect. So they connect. She is right. This is what I should have done right away. Commune with Awa, return to myself and my people, and wash away the chaos of the enemy.
That's beautiful.
Return to peace. What is this confusion? Another attack? Where are my ancestors? Here. The sons of my sons are the fathers of your fathers. Once I was lost in a dark thunder of war. You are Haunutu'un, the great hero of old. You honor me.
I love the art. I'm so fascinated.
Yeah, I love that guy's design too. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Whose name do you hold? I am Solek de Elusa Kiro Itan, but I am lost. I gave everything to the battle against the Sky People. I probably butchered that, I know.
No, I said good job.
Oh, thank you. I'm not used to compliments from that side. Uh, I failed. I do not deserve to call myself a warrior. They swatted me, all of us, aside like insects. They flew onto the Ametikaya Tree of Souls, which they intend to destroy. What can I do now? I love there. It's now kind of referred to as the Ometikaya Tree of Souls.
Yeah.
Like I had told you before, I was like, obviously when we saw the first movie, we kind of were under the impression like, oh, this is like the Tree of Souls for everybody, you know, like all the
Yeah.
Navi. But now
Mhm.
we know like that was for the Ometikaya, or maybe for most of those forest ones, and then we've seen that the Metikaino one is like underwater and it's super cool.
There must be many.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see like how they get creative like that, of what the different regions Tree of Souls and where they're gonna be located. That's pretty cool.
Mhm. I
'Cause
love
is
how
it the one?
they go on.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say. I asked is the one for the Metikaina? Wasn't it? It's under the Cove of the Ancestors, right? Like that, where the magnetic field is, right?
Yeah, I believe it is.
So I guess it's points on the moon that have high magnetic field points. Maybe that's where they kind of sprout, but I guess we'll see. What were you
I
gonna
think
say?
you might be right. Oh, I was just gonna say that I really like how they depicted the ancestors in this, and how what it looks like when you do communicate with Awa.
Yeah, I think this is so cool. It kind of even reminds me now of like seeing like Force Ghosts in Star Wars, of like the past characters and
Mhm.
stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Once I bore the burden of great pain, great loneliness. Once I walked the path of the promiser. Look there. Your deeds are remembered in legend. I would never think to compare myself to you.
Wow.
I climbed the tall peak of the floating mountains, and there I held the blossom of the flaming flamingo orchid, which faces those who would tread near. I dreamed what it dreamed, or what it dreamt. I think that means they connect to it. I think that means when you connect your kuru, you dream what it dreams. I think that's what that like phrase refers to.
Okay. It's like downloading a memory, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. So Solek says, the legend says that from there, you saw the lights of the forest below, that you found the spot that would become our home. So he's like the founder of his particular clan. I tamed the fearsome Palulukan, or Thanator. Yes, my mother sang of it to me when I was a child.
Wow. Oh, I love how they drew that.
I like how he's not acknowledging anything Solek says. He just keeps going. I walked in darkness and death, and darkness and death walked with me. Man, that's such a boss line.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's amazing that he was able to tame a Thanator. That's
really impressive.
incredible. I walk with death, but I don't want to. I want to help my people live. Is all hope gone? Look there. Like, bro, why are you shouting at your ancestor?
Okay, calm down.
I know, I was like, wait, we were just having like a chill, explaining to you what I did. I clothe myself in the armored shells of the mighty, I'm going to say the English, the Curus crab. So these are like creatures where they take the shells that you see there, and I actually have art to show you guys of what this actually looks like. And now that I come over here and can see the chat, JL Entertainment, hey, sorry I'm late. No worries, glad to see you here. Let's see. I'll just tackle some of these really quick. Farai asks, what actors would to see join the Avatar sequels, especially 4 and 5? Like, what actors would we like to see join? Huh.
Oh, that is an interesting one.
I know Michelle Yeoh was thought to have been showing up in 3, but they've now
Mm-hmm.
confirmed she won't show up until 4. Actors we don't even know about that I would personally like. If I go down Jim's history of like actors he's worked with, dude, I would love some kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger character, whether RDA or whether
Yeah,
he's some freaking amazing like Navi. Dude, that would be incredible.
that'd be awesome.
Sadly, it doesn't seem like we're ever gonna get Leo to work with him again, because I know he
Oh
got Kate
yeah, I wondered
Winslet.
that too.
I would have loved to see Kate and like Leo working with Jim again. So those would have been
Imagine that.
my hopes, huh?
Imagine.
That would have been awesome. He'd have to be another Navi though, because she's playing a Navi, so it'd be weird to see them on opposing, sides.
Oh, I think it'd be really interesting.
Dude, you'd get a really pretty boy Navi with it being Leo DiCaprio, dude.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, those were mine. How about you? Were there like maybe a couple actors that you would love to see?
Actually, I would really like to see new faces that we don't know. Just so we can, I don't know, something fresh,
Yeah, kind of like we've gotten right now with the
With the kids.
kids. Yeah, the kids that came in. Yeah, most of us are meeting Jack Champion for the first time. Bailey Bass, things like that. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
more
good.
of that.
Yeah, because honestly, we didn't know Sam Worthington before the first Avatar movie. So, and obviously, we all love Jake Sully. So, let's see here for the brand. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, so the armor, it's gonna look something like this.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's what they do with the different sizes of the crabs. Yes, they even kill some little ones to make like some shin armor. Look, it's like a little, like, you go from smallest to biggest.
Wow.
We kill all of them. But yeah, this is the visual representation.
So cool, though.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty badass.
Are those sting bats?
Yeah, that looks like sting bats right there. Yeah.
Wow.
And usually the clan that really does this is called the Tapani clan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure we're gonna bump into them in the future.
All right.
Lastly, the Sarah Welsh says the kids and Ronald need action figures. Yes, we'll definitely have to do a whole stream where we kind of, because I have a lot of thoughts on the action figure line and like where I think like they could have done this, or what I did like, but that could be its own. That's a whole other can of worms right there.
Oh, for sure.
But we definitely needed the kids and just more characters in general. It was the selection was so paltry. It was like, quickly, my own like a qualm. I'll say the fact that you gave us more vehicles in this for the second line for Way of Water, like the crab suit. They gave us a crab suit, another amp suit, but you didn't give us a pilot. There was no human driver.
Yeah.
The only human in both lines is human Quaritch. So you literally, if you want somebody in there, you have to get your Quaritch. Yeah, no Trudy, no nothing. I'm like, so much potential of characters they could still make,
Yeah.
But that'll be for a whole other stream. Let me get back to
that could be a deep dive as well.
Exactly. All right. Okay, so I clothed myself in the armored shells of the mighty Curus crab. I entered the lair of the Nantang, and I believe, if I'm correct, that is the Viper Wolf. And once again, he says the line, "I dreamed what it dreamt," and I didn't really focus on that before. So he connected with the Viper Wolf, or with the Viper Wolves.
So that's kind of like what Jake had. Didn't Jake have a dream about Turuk? But was that a deleted scene?
Oh, well, that's when he was. Yeah, it was like he was doing like a dream hunt ritual.
Right. Yes, that.
Yeah. So
they deleted that, but in that I'm pretty sure that he also dreamt what it dreamt. And at some point there was like the dream hunt. Sarah says as well. um, where he saw things from the perspective of Turuk.
Yeah,
So kind of the same concept almost.
yeah. So I guess it's just be up in the air. Like, how do you guys think he did that here by himself? Like, was it just connecting with this crew, or was it like he did like little mini rituals by the flamingo orchid plant, and then now by the viper wolves? I guess we'll have to see, because I
That's a
thought it
great
was just
question.
a way to just quickly say like I
Hmm.
connected to it, but maybe it is something else. Maybe some type of little mini ritual or something.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we'll find out. Let's see. I know the stories well. Is there something about them I never understood? The sons of my sons are the fathers of your fathers. He's like, oh wow, now you're just starting over. Look there. I stood at the western edge of our land, where the tails of midwinter stars dip into the sky. That's another like awesome little line. Yes, and there your journey ended. You returned to the forest and founded our clan all those years ago. How can I honor your name? How can I preserve what you began? I awaken with my questions unanswered. I feel no
Oh.
reassurance.
Oh.
And he has the face that I have throughout most of my day. Just like, what
Yeah,
is
same.
happening? And now it is too late for answers. I can already see she's gone.
That's so sad.
But at least she got to connect, like what she wanted to do at the end, connect to the Tree of Voices. So maybe,
Yeah.
she'll be kind of like a version of her will be in there. You know what I mean? Like
Like
Dag.
Grace.
Like, yeah. Like it was able to be downloaded at the last second. A whispering rain falls. I think it was wrong of me to ask how to save her and the others. They could not be saved. Hanutu'un must have seen me as a child who does not understand the world. A fool, asking to heal the dead.
Well, I'm sure he's not a fool.
And he answers you, I am that fool.
Wow. That was perfect.
Better warriors than me perished today. I did not deserve to survive the battle of the Hallelujah Mountains.
Well, that's very grim.
They are still there on the floating peaks, and I wait. He said he was lost in war. He said he had to walk a path. Hanutu'un was lost as I am, and he did great deeds. They began right here, right where I stand. Maybe Awa showed me his path because I must climb too.
Oh.
Dude, I love this series. It's like so good. It's definitely not a chill read, but if you're into like in the mood to get into like these themes, it's so good. Maybe some of my people are still on the mountainside. The ancestors never speak directly. The blossom could mean anything. Or maybe I am being a fool again, hoping for something that is impossible.
Don't be pessimistic.
Bro is just crying in the rain. Like tears in the rain. Either way, there it waits. The words of my ancestor echo in my ears. If our Sahik were here, she would ask if I really listened. Our fierce Olo Ektan, he would ask why I hesitate. There is only one
Oh,
answer.
that's very intense.
Dude, right? With the
Oh my
lightning
God.
bolt in the background, bro. You calm down, daddy. Chill. My Ikron fell in the battle. If I am to reach the mountaintop, I must do so on my own.
Uh-oh. He's gonna be climbing.
Then we get the song from Disney's Tarzan start as he does the training montage. The time passes. The trees are bent and slippery in the rain, but the spring of the boughs lifts me higher with each leap. I need no Ekron. I will fly alone. In battle, I saw a machine of the sky people caught in the roots like these. They burned their way out and fell, smashing themselves on the ground far below. To them, everything is an obstacle or an enemy. The climb is difficult up here. Up here, the rain turns cold, but the mountain is not an obstacle. It is not my enemy. I like that you can literally gather like life lessons from these like statements.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm like, bro, can we just like put this in like one of those videos like where you just put to inspire people? The mountain
I was thinking like maybe I
not
should
your enemy.
Save them. Save them for post.
So here he sees like a crashed RDA ship right there.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, taking him back to like the PTSD of them mowing them down. No, the battle is done. I am not there with them. I am here alone. No screaming metal, no roaring flames, no cries of the injured and dying. The only sound is the rain. I rest and listen. The day will reach its end soon. If I am to reach the peak in the moonless hour, I cannot rest long. I climb on, and while I cling to the rock, my doubts begin. There are no survivors here. It is cold, I am injured, and the climb is very hard. And now we see what looks like the Tetraterons, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Trying to fight them off. This must be wrong. I misinterpreted the message of Awa. I wish I could talk to the Sahik.
From that rock right there. Just give her a call.
But I am not far now. What would I say of myself if I began this climb and did not finish it? These are not obstacles. My doubt is the obstacle. Okay, chill.
Wow.
We gotta write these down. People, chat, are you listening? Are you taking notes? Okay, that mountain you see, that's not your enemy. These are not obstacles. It's your own self-doubt that's the obstacle. This is like gold right here. I reach the peak. My limbs are heavy and aching. The air is thin and cold. There are a few minutes of moonlight left. Man, it looks great up there. Except that thing in the distance. Somewhere in the distance, great flames leap into the sky.
Oh no.
I love how he's just like propped up right there. But from here, I can see another light. The light of the Tree of Souls. It still stands.
Oh my god, it's alive.
And I guess I wasn't putting two and two together that throughout this little issue right here, the battle like for him was still going on. And this is just what he was doing for himself. So yeah, he finally does get the realization like, oh, they didn't succeed. Like, you know, he legit did not know like what the outcome was. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it still stands. And here, where my ancestor stood, I see the Tree of Souls alive and strong. I see the sky people driven from our forest. Climbing as I was told brought me this vision, standing among the blooming of the flamingo orchid. I will question it no further. I will walk the path of the. Oh my god, what was it again? It started with the P. Not the Snavi word, not Panuyu. It was
I can't
wow.
remember, to be honest with you. So.
I can't remember, and it was
I'm
just in the
trying to-
beginning of the. Yeah, I can't remember the translation. If any of you remember in the chat, let us know. What it will bring to me, what it will make of me, is for Awa to decide. And to be continued.
Oh.
That was issue 1. Pretty intense. So
It's really beautiful.
What did you think?
Me, I liked it a lot. Yeah, the messages. Oh my god, there are so many quotes in there that we could just take as life advice, you know? It's very wise.
I gotta find that word because it's gonna bother me. I know it starts with the P. Not the path of the prisoner, not the pacifier.
The pacifier.
No.
Come on, detective.
Hey, you gave me that label. I didn't give it myself.
You heard
that. Oh, I think his ancestor says it. Oh, the promiser. Okay, the path of the promiser.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like
here
that.
In this one.
So what's the Nafi word?
Panuyu. Yeah. And so basically, if we recount what the steps are, let me go back to the StreamYard so I can see you guys. Oh my god, so many freaking comments. So the recap is he climbed. His ancestor climbed it. He climbed the mountain. He connected with the plant. He just did that in this issue. He then tamed the Thanator. He got the Curus Crab armor, connected with the Viper Wolf, and then he stood at the western edge. So basically, probably looking to the western frontiers of Pandora, but he turned back. So those are the steps that he took. So I assume throughout these issues, those are the steps that this guy has to kind of like recreate or go through in his own way. So yeah, the path of the promiser.
I love that name. That's great.
JL
better than pacifier. Sorry, go on.
I know. I was like, I know it wasn't that word, but it just like came to mind. And hey, you know what? It had Vin Diesel. He's been rumored for Avatar 4 and 5. So, what a terrible movie, The Pacifier. But yeah, JL Entertainment, Solek dropping the motivational quotes. Exactly. I forgot like how awesome that first issue, because each issue, I'm telling you, like, they're great in their own way, and that first one is just the motivational quotes, the you know, like PTSD that he's dealing with. It gets very deep. It's crazy. Jeez. All right, so let me try to continue.
Try.
We
all try. That's my life advice.
Yeah.
Try.
Just try. You might not succeed, but just try. Because you definitely won't if you don't try, right? There you go.
Yeah. See, we're wise too.
Yes, people. You can quote us. Quote it. Take that. All right. Let's see. Bring this other one up.
Is Solek going to be in one of the movies? Snake Eyes is asking. That would be great. Hope so. I wish. I have no idea.
He's becoming a super awesome character.
Yeah. And the voice actor is really cool as well. He's a nice guy, so he could play it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Bum, 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 bum.
I love that you're adding your own background music.
Oh my god. All right. Okay, I gotta load it up. So let me start screen sharing again.
So that's issue 2, correct?
Yes. So now we are jumping into issue 2.
All right. Is everyone ready?
And like we said, it was climbing the mountain and the flamingo orchid. And then the next step was a Thanator. And look what we already see on the cover.
Ooh,
A Thanator.
kitty cat.
Kitty cat. Yeah. Go try to pet it.
I will.
All right. So, quick little blurb here. It says Solek connected to Awa for guidance in enduring the turmoil of war, where his ancestors spoke of a path that may bring him peace. After the loss of another clan member, Solek set out to walk the path of the Promiser. Wow, I guess we just could have continued reading, huh? At the peak of the Hallelujah Mountains, Solek completed the first feat, standing among the flamingo orchids where he saw the Sky People had been defeated. So his ancestors saw the glow from the forest down below, and that he kind of like that's where their future clan was. That was their home of the future clan. The hope, like you said, that the tree still stood. So. All right, so the previous one started in 2154, so now we jumped 4 years already. So
that's a pretty long time.
I know. I'm like, what you do for 4 years? So for 4 years later, 2158, and here we go. The stars turn many times in the skies above. So video game time lapse.
Yeah, that's what I envisioned as well. I was like,
Assassin, like when I sit there to meditate in Assassin's Creed.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Because I normally, as soon as it becomes night, I'm like, I don't really like walking around at night, and I just like forward until like daytime. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. For 4 years, I have sought the Palulukan, the Thanator, stalking the jungle. My task is to tame the dry mouth bringer of. Wait, what? I never caught that before. Wow, are you seriously calling it the dry mouth bringer of fear?
Wow, so
that's an interesting.
Really intense.
How do you know his mouth is dry?
I would rather not.
Yeah, it's like how did so? Yeah, I don't want to know how somebody found that out. Every time I find him, I am forced to fight or flee. The Palulukan brooks no peaceful approach.
Kitty cat.
He's like, bro, just check out my dry mouth. Everything I do leads to the same result. I'm getting very good at escaping when he attacks, but escape is not what I'm after. So he has his own Jake Thanator chase all the time. That's cool.
Right.
I have exhausted every strategy, every craft I know. I like his look. It doesn't look like he's very skilled or crafty. He's just like, ah!
Just throws himself on the,
yeah, that's how he got really good at escaping.
I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out.
So reluctantly, I have to admit, I love his little leap in the background. I have only one option left. I have to ask for help. And boom! One of my favorite panels in Avatar comics so far. I love this reveal of this clan, which I guess I will let them introduce themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But they look incredible. And that's, I think, the only other like female Navi we kind of see with the headdress that's like very reminiscent of the upcoming Varang.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too.
Varang, yeah.
I always say Varang. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but
we'll find out when we start seeing like trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
Anati Kameya, I am Solek. I seek the Anurai. Orati Kameya, Masolek. You have found those you seek. So this is the Anurai clan, or Anurai clan. Man, they look so badass.
What's that in the back though?
Let me go back. Like giant bones.
Yeah,
Elephant graveyard.
Oh no.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Not over there. You come to us out of the jungle. You are Ometikaya. I am Trong. And they're kind of like, but the Trong are no more. I walk the path of the promiser. I almost forgot for a second. Will you help me? But let me back up, because that guy's jaw, not his jawline. But bro, look at that. Look at those the skull pieces he has, like for dude, this guy has like a predator mask. Like, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
That's sick.
Oh, I hope we can see something like that in the movie, the next movie.
Yeah, we definitely.
I'm sure we
might.
Yeah.
Some with I like we're starting to see some that have like a harder edge to them. Like, they're just like a little bit more like badass. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other ones we've met are badass, of course, but just like visual wise, like they just like
like
a little bit more hardcore. Yeah. All right. Will you help me? Then we get the lore dump. So the Anurai clan lived next to a great sacred bone sanctuary. Here, among the ancient remains of creatures long past, they craft careful memorials, ones that they work into their everyday lives. I like these like tusks that are on the left here, where they're just jotting forward. Man, you don't want to headbutt those people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Game over, man. Their craftsmanship is said to be unparalleled. I remember tales of the legendary beauty and strength of their weapons, but I do not come to marvel at their works. Oh yeah, and since we're here, let me did prepare another slide.
Pull up your homework.
I did. One of us has to. JK.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
We were actually gonna get to see the Anurai clan in a video game, the recent Avatar Reckoning. We were actually gonna visit them in game, and this is a screenshot of what their little clan and their village was gonna look like in the game. So that, and it's really reflective of what we're seeing in the comic. But I'm really sad that the mobile game got canceled, because there's a lot of stuff in there that could have been awesome to experience. So, but yeah, you can even see like they have the giant totem in the background of like the Thanator.
That's insane. I love that.
Different creatures. But yeah, guys, this was the I think the let me go back to the
yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, like
if it's
that one's
bad, then it is for sure.
Oh, this one looks all tiny.
It's a kitty cat. Yeah.
And then this one's like
it's a big cat.
They added to it. Oh yeah. My type of cat. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, man, what we could have seen them in the game and interacted with them and stuff like that. But who knows? We got them now in comics. Maybe we'll get them in the movies and maybe other future games. We don't know. So
we'll see.
TBD. Yeah. Sarah Welsh, while I'm here, says the Anurai clan is also in the Taruk the First Flight play.
Oh, are they?
Yes, you are actually correct. That's going to come into play right here, right now. And Robin and I have talked that the entire Taruk the First Flight show, play, whatever you'd like to call it, We're gonna like that's gonna be its own deep dive stream. We're gonna tell the whole story of what happened. Because we honestly, I think we struck on like an interesting theory.
Don't spoil it
of
yet.
No, I'm not. Of an element in there that for most of us, like when we, you know, whoever has heard that story, it just seemed kind of like, okay, you know, and you moved on. But now with the upcoming movie, it could be very important. So that's
The
going to
thing
be
is
a
with
super...
things like that, like a play and comics, obviously they're canon as well. So they might have a lot of clues for the next movies, not just the third, but also the fourth and the fifth. And if you start to recognize that pattern, which is something that I'm sure we're going to be looking into for that theory that we just referenced, then maybe we have some hints for 4 and 5 as well.
Exactly. So that's going to be another super fun one on the horizon. Yeah, we kind of did our little plans of the you know streams in the future, and there's like tons that are just sounding super exciting. So I can't wait for the future of this show right here that we are doing in general, and hopefully you guys just remain hanging out with us on this ride. But
it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little over a year till the third movie, but the journey from now until then, it's gonna be our own Path of the Promiser. It's gonna be.
Oh, I like that.
It should be fun. Or ours is Path of the Pacifier.
Oh gosh.
No.
And now I'm leaving. Bye.
No, she's gone forever. But yeah, so should be fun. Back to the story.
Okay.
So I'll leave again.
Goodbye.
Okay. So their craftsmanship is unparalleled. I remember tales of the legendary beauty and the strength of their weapons, but I do not come to marvel at their works. Natikamea, I am Entok. Natikamea, my Entok, I am Solek. The Palulukan is the totem of the Anurai. So they kind of like, it's their main thing. They kind of honor the Thanator. Oh, darn, I'm sorry, I have to come back in really quick. Because this is actually a guy, this character Entok that we just met. He was in the previously canceled game.
Oh wow!
Of Pandora Rising. So it's cool to see a lot of elements from that game, whether they be like, because these were all Na'vi generals that you can gather in the game and kind of make your own team to like battle. Mm-hmm. So he was one of the generals, and they all had like backstory. But yeah, he's an Anurai in that game, and that was his name. And literally his look, his everything is transferred over, so it's canon. So a lot of stuff from even that canceled game is starting to.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, they even keep the staff is exactly the same. You see like the amber piece at the top, even in the comic. So just thought I'd throw that in there really quick. All right, I'll go back.
Okay.
Your knowledge of the Thanator, stop. You speak too quickly. That's what I tell Robin.
Shut up.
Like, calm down. I will take you to the Sahik. Just stop talking. Wow, okay. I explained myself to the Sahik. Wow, she looks awesome. Of the Anurai. She listens carefully with barely a word, letting me tell all that I have endured and all that I have seen. I ask her for the guidance of her people. I ask if they will help me with my quest. She says that I carry the weight of my tail and offers to take some of it from my shoulders.
I wasn't reading with you, so I heard that as tail, as in Tail, and I was like,
"Oh,
that's funny."
It's like, bro, you got a heavy fat tail there. You got going on there. She shows me a flute and asks if it is not a most delicate and beautiful instrument.
That's incredible!
Like,
wow.
Look at my flute. Is this not beautiful and delicate?
Say yes.
I know. You're like, yeah. What am I gonna say? I know. I've become bones around here. She tells me it is carved from the tooth of a Thanator, one whose spirit runs with
wow.
Awa. Yikes. So thankfully you said, oh yeah, it's beautiful, yeah.
Great.
It is undeniably exquisite. Yeah, you would say that, Solek. And she just starts playing it.
I love the accessories that she has.
Yeah, like I'm like trying to analyze like every little thing. I'm like, man, this is so cool, because I've never like analyzed the art this deeply, especially now that it's like full framed right here per panel. It's so cool. So once again, the art is amazing in this series. You are trapped in your dream of the past. You are looking to your dream of the future. Be where you are. Be patient.
You know what? I'm taking this life advice. This is great.
I want to say motivational quote number 10.
Oh, I love the headdress.
I know, it's incredible. And talk. This one comes from far and has far yet to go. Do you believe he deserves to learn our ways? He said no.
I was going to say, what if he says no?
He said no. He said that
no.
he has seen many who bear pain like mine, and there is nothing special about me. So she told him that he would give his patience to me, and I will give mine to him. She told him to take me with him to help me find what I need.
You're not special.
So now he's like Solek is like the little kid in Jurassic Park just following that guy. He's like, well, what car are you going to be in? He's like, oh my God. The one you're not. So they go up to the totem. Now it looks so much better. I don't know what happened, but it looks...
I want to draw that later.
This looks awesome and incredible. Sorry, I was like looking at their outfits too.
Yeah, me too.
I do not need to take much of your time. I only need to know how you approach the Thanator without enraging him. And then he just snorts like Sute. I will not deny that your tale is a sorry one, but the world is not here for you. I never said it was. I know, that one's like me. That one's me. Entok is my spirit animal.
Oh, really?
And you're like Solek.
I guess I'll leave.
Awa showed me my path, and my path brought me to you. It did. And now you want everything. Quickly. Choose one of these bones.
Oh no.
Entok is slow and measured in his movements. He corrects me when I fail to do exactly as he does. He says we will carve flutes. He tells me the bones must cure for 3 nights. That seems like a lot of fun, that for 3 days you're just sitting next to somebody like that looks very pissed off that you're even there.
It's roasting you all the time.
It having to do this project.
That's how I feel.
I know. That's why we could only do this for like a couple hours, not like 3 days.
Once a week.
And 2 hours once a week. Man.
And the rest of the week we block each other.
Yeah, no communication at all.
Not at all.
Otherwise, he says nothing. There you go, like us. I do not think he intends to help me at all. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh, I love that silhouette shot. Hold on, let me back up. That's a cool shot.
Oh, I need that as my phone background.
Okay, and here, guys, this is I was gonna make an overlay that went from Pandoran Hangout to Pandoran Classroom for a second, but I didn't get around to it. Just imagine. So let's read this. As this is one of the oldest works of our clan. Do you see?
Ooh.
All the beasts of the world united. And I didn't really analyze this before. I just quickly went through it. So first of all, it's awesome. It's like a giant bone, and they're drawing. I thought it was like a giant, like, you know, like canvas or a mantle or something, but no, it's like on giant bone. And this is incredible. This is Entu, the first Taruk Makto, so Taruk the First Flight, riding to defend the Tree of Souls from a sea of flame. Man, I like how they put things. It's awesome. He summoned the Taruk with the music of the Anurai. You are Trong, yes? Look here. And I'll come back to this one right now to do our Pandoran classroom. But this is Hanutuun, your ancestor, one of those who answered the call of Taruk Makto. So he lived 3,000 years ago. Those who shattered the rock that held the waters that doused the flame. So that was his ancestors' like role in that story.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back. It's time for me to come back into the studio. All right, because I started to like look at this, and I was like, okay, yeah. At the top, you see Taruk flying. You see people on dire horse, but then you started to see them
that we don't know.
Yeah, I was starting to see on creatures that we don't know. Yet some of those silhouettes looked familiar. So let me bring up the ones that I was able to figure out most of them, but one. So here's the first one that should be easier for people that are playing Frontiers of Pandora. Let's see if you guys notice this one right there. This is the Sound Blast Colossus. It's cool because in Frontiers, we've never seen anybody ride it. But here it shows that it has two riders. So that's the other thing about this picture. It's showing that all these creatures are like, they have a rider. Yeah, so that's cool. So it's kind of like confirmation that they could be tamed. It's pretty cool. Yeah. These are very interesting creatures because I guess their sail there, it kind of can move around and gathers the wind. It collects it, and then it just like blasts it from all over.
I know. Whenever I'm playing Frontiers, it scares me.
So
blasting into the air.
Exactly. And in that very first trailer we got for the game, you saw it out in the distance, and then you just see like a blast come out of it. I was so confused. I was like, "What did it just do? Like, what happened? Did it sneeze? Did it fart? Like, what happened?" But anyway, so that's an interesting like thing that this one does. But I guess it comes out from everywhere, not just one area. It kind of just like comes out all at once from everywhere. So everywhere, everything everywhere all at once. So anyways, that's one of them. I was like, that's cool. Sound Blast Colossus can be tamed. Interesting.
So, hold on. Is this all these depictions? Would these be like all the first times that particular beast has been tamed, like the first flight of the Toruk as well? Are these all like first times?
Or I think these are depicting like maybe all the ones that gathered at that time, because there's many dire horses here. Like for the other ones, we only see like maybe one of some of the other ones, but there's like 20 dire horses there. So maybe this is just depicting like the Taruk flying and his army down below, made up of like all these different.
That makes sense.
But and it's maybe clues as to what type of like worldwide or like Pandora wide alliance we can see in a future movie, like some kind of ending battle that will finally trump the first one's battle, which was already awesome. It gathered some different clans together, and you had the like the Banshee clan that came in with the but this one, not just more creatures coming, but like more people riding them too. But so that could be pretty cool. But anyways, let's another one that I noticed, and actually this means it makes it canon because it wasn't officially canon yet, is this one right here.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
The Fireback Mastodon. Because I believe once again this one was going to appear in the game that I just said, Avatar Reckoning, because you were going to see the Anurai clan, because this is, I guess, the beast that they're kind of really connected to, kind of like the Metgaina really connected to the Tokun and things like that. I guess is going to be, they're really connected to these big beasts, these kind of like elephant type creatures, the mastodon, the fireback mastodon. And I was like, fireback, something to do with fire? But maybe it's just because it has red markings.
Oh, perhaps, yeah.
It still looks cool though. It looks dope. So it's canon, and I guess they can tame them and ride them as well. And then the last one here was data mined from Avatar Reckoning as well. So the image is very blurry. Don't think that I just didn't notice that this image looks like trash.
You love bad quality. That's your excuse.
But
okay.
But they data mined this image, and it's a fan moose. And actually, if you look, that is the one right there. They're riding the fan moose. You see the things drip down below the chin, and
okay.
It looks pretty cool. I like the look of it. I wish we had a higher quality. I know. I'm like, okay, I can't look at this for too long. It's like a challenge. All right, I'll
Snake
take this
Eyes
bad boy
says that thing looks like a demon.
Especially blurry like this. It's like, oh my god, I shouldn't be seeing this.
But in the depiction in the comic, it kind of looks like an actual moose, except for like the thing on the bottom, of course. But it looks like an earthly moose with 6 legs.
The only one I wasn't able to figure out that looks interesting is right there, the one above the mastodon, but to the bottom left of the Sound Blast Colossus. It kind of has like a crown on its head. You see that?
Yeah.
And like big feet or something. That one, trust me, I looked at the silhouette and pictures of like all the creatures we know, and I didn't match it to anything. So if anybody has an idea,
I was gonna say the hammerhead. It's not there.
The hammerhead's not there. No.
You see, okay, the creature that you're referring, I'm pointing as if you can see it. The one that you just talked about, it kind of has it does kind of have a hammerhead thing. Because
it kind of has like the thing of the... No, you know what? You're right. It is the hammerhead. It's an odd angle. You're right. So the thing that I thought was maybe its face, it's actually... He's kind of tilted a little bit. Yeah, you guys are right. Wow.
It is a little trippy, yeah.
You know what? Where were you when I could have spared an hour of my life? I was trying to find a silhouette. Okay, it wasn't an hour. Maybe it was like 10 minutes. Okay. Maybe just 10 minutes. But time passes differently when you're not having fun. No, not now. When I was researching by my lonesome.
I know.
You weren't there.
No, I left. I remember.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are right. Now I feel like such a dummy. And I called myself a detective. You called me a detective.
I guess I take it back then.
I know, right? I can't believe I didn't see that it was kind of tilted a little bit. Darn. Hey, but
Life is all about perspective.
It's still literally. It's still cool that we see that you can tame it and somebody was actually able to write it. So that is pretty cool.
They've always seemed like, obviously they're a little aggressive, but they've seemed pretty nice.
Right, creatures. Like nicer than at least some of the other ones we've come across. Yeah.
Like the Sound Blast one. Oh my god. That one is so antisocial.
Right? Literally blasts you away. But hey.
I wish I could do that.
I guess 3,000 years ago, all the Na'vi were like, we don't care. We're just gonna try to tame everything. We don't care. So they succeeded.
Like humans.
Oh my god. All right. I'll go back to the story. But I thought that was pretty cool to kind of like...
That is cool, yeah.
Sit there and kind of analyze this little painting here. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. They could have easily just drawn like gibberish, but to know that they actually did
never do that.
They did do like the silhouette of like legit creatures and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. All right. Then he's like, so you know of Haunutu'un? He is in our songs. It was Hanutu'un who spoke to me in my time of need. And now you come to us as Entu once did, as many do. That is a tale worth telling. Looking at Entalk like, come on, dude. I climbed a mountain at the behest of Hanutu'un, and I saw there that the sky people had been defeated. But I still dream every night of the war. Every day I see it when I close my eyes.
Oh my god. That sounds really intense.
I have no wish for stories to be told of me. I wish only to live free of this pain. Then go sit with the Sahik, and she will play you a lullaby. God.
Oh my god, he's so mean.
Man, I'm
Don't
telling
be
you,
a
my
baby.
spirit. Don't be a baby. Oh my god. This is incredible. That should have been Arnold's role right there. He should have been Entok.
Exactly. Okay, there we go.
It's like, can you read this line, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Then go sit with the Sahik, and she will play you a lullaby.
See,
Oh,
it's
man.
perfect.
There you go. The Sahik told me to learn from you. Then be where you are and stop explaining yourself. You talk too much and think
Shut
too
up.
much.
Look, it is literally me and you.
It really is. Entok is very skilled, I am, at the craft of the Anurai, and names each of the tools he shows me, taking care to have me learn them all. We do this for days. Never does he mention the Thanator. Days pass into weeks. The stars turn in the sky. If I speak of my quest, he chides me to silence. If I speak of myself, he sneers.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's like, don't forget, just shut up. Many times, he tells me to work on my own. Sometimes I find that he has left entirely to hunt without me. I am left carving a flute when I should be in the jungle. Poor Solek.
Yeah.
One night, I find myself alone again. I see something I have never seen before. A Palulukan lies wounded, but not yet dead, while one of his sisters paces. She sees his weakness and cannot tolerate it. He was predator, now he is prey. She bares her teeth, a clear threat.
Kitty cat.
I was about to say, what was that term? Kitty cat. Kick me while I'm down, bro. I act immediately before she can strike.
This is your chance, Solek.
Crack!
Oh my god, wow.
I know the signals of her body. I can see the muscles of her hind legs, and I know she will leap. My thoughts are screaming at me to run, to escape, to do the same funny pose I did last time.
Just leap.
We move as one.
Oh, that's cool.
I am at her eye. I swipe a swipe that could surely decapitate me passes close enough that I hear her claws sing in the air.
That's a really cool way to put that.
Too much reading. I got freaking Thanator dry mouth, so give me a second. There we go.
I'll do the same.
How they discovered that still is beyond me.
Death
is near. Yeah. It's like we don't need to see that panel. I think somebody lost their life learning that lesson. Death is near. I stand ready to deflect it again. My heart races. My mind reels. No, I am not at the floating mountains. Awesome. I am not facing the machines of the sky people. I must still my thoughts. I must be where I am. I return to myself and find that she has vanished into the jungle. Will she leap at me again? Oh my god. Oh wait, that's the other one. She does not. Perhaps I struck her hard enough to give her pause. The wounded one snarls. He would kill me if he could. His wounds are deep. He may yet die, but he will not let me help him. He retreats, and I do not move. I do not threaten him, and I do not withdraw. He is not out of danger. This is the first time I have met a Palulukan without battle. I resolve to help him.
This is your chance.
Entok carves his flute in the village. I carve mine here. I stay near and watch over the Palulukan. In the day, he sleeps, and I treat his wounds. In the night, he wakes, and I keep my distance.
They're best friends.
Oh.
Kitty cat.
Oh my god, he's angrier than normal.
Wait,
I return to the
face.
village. I know. I return to the village and show my work to Entok. My carving is clumsy, he says, but the flute will play. After 3 days, the Palulukan accepts an offering I leave for him. In time, he might accept my approach in his waking hours. Oh, it looks like a bouquet of roses there. Lit up. Alright. Something approaches us.
Oh no.
Is that Entok?
Killer.
Oh, he's playing his own song. Get your own
Everything.
Thanator. Hey, you just come strolling in, just playing your melodies.
There.
Thank you, Entok.
Oh, is he helping him?
Over and over, I practiced the tune that Entok played. Then one night, to my complete surprise, the Palulukan comes to me.
It's like, this is my jam. I love that drawing.
It's the moment with Toothless.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. The eye as well.
Yeah. He does not leap for my throat, but at any moment he could. I know what he is. I can feel the deadly power in him, just barely held at bay. His flank hums with it. I will attempt Sahelu. I tell myself, no questions, no running, no fear. Is this Entok? Or oh, he's kind of witnessing from far away, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I share the pain of his wound, and he shares mine. I share his power and his speed, his incredible, unstoppable grace. I laugh for the first time in years. I laugh. He shares my quiet joy.
That's really nice. Kitty cat.
He rises, and I rise with him. We are strong and sure. We do not
That's
run
really
from
cool.
anything. Yeah, that looks awesome. Nor do we go towards anything. I speak no words. We simply stand where we are. That's awesome. I will remember this always. The Anurai celebrate with me when I return to them. I am made welcome among them, more so than ever before. Before they showed me the kindness of a guest. Now, Onati Kameya, my Entok.
Oh, wow.
Onati Kameya, my Solek. You release the Palulukan back to the wild. Yes, I will not take him from his home. Your task is done. Come, the Sahik calls for you. So he managed to tame it in a way, but instead of like keeping it and forcing it away from his home, he just let it go.
That's like Jake and the Turuk.
Yeah.
He let him go as well.
Exactly. So that's cool. It's like he's completing the steps that he has to in the order that his ancestor did them. But I like that we're seeing him. He kind of accomplishes things in his own way. There's like a Solek twist to them.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You know what this really reminds me of as well? Do you know was it Hercules that did all the tasks too?
Oh, yes.
In Greek
yes.
mythology?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That's actually a very good point.
That.
Yeah. Because that one too, it was like one of them was he had to face like this giant lion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because then he gets like that headdress of like the lion and the lion's head and stuff. You're right. Yeah, that could mirror the Thanator right there.
Here, it's not killing the animal; it's saving it.
Yeah. So it has that twist to it. Nice. That's a great point, actually. Yeah.
Thank you.
Solek, Tealusa, Kiro Itan, you are our own. Here, there is peace for you. Here, there is a home for you. Do you wish it?
Oh, a choice.
I do wish it.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, is he crying? Are those tears?
Oh, he is crying.
But I cannot accept it. This would be a happy home. A good home. Yet I am sworn to a path and I must walk to its end. Please do not take affront. You honor us by honoring your oath. Aw, now Entok is kind of smiling in the back a little bit.
Now we're best friends.
Entok, you grumpy mother. Do not look back as you journey forth. Do not dwell in this place once you leave. What you have learned will be with you. Thank you. I travel now to find the armor of the Kurus crab. I know of the clan that crafts it. Thank you, Entok, for your help. Did I help you? Let us say I did. For the tale that will be told of your trial here and trials yet to come. To be continued.
Wow, I really like this one. This
was another great issue. So what'd you think? 2 issues in. What are your current thoughts on this series?
I really like it. I was really into it. I was like, oh my god, it's kind of like watching the movie as well, because it's just so well done in the storytelling. Oh my god, I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like the other ones, the other comic series were also, kind of good in their own right, but this one is just like they've gone that extra step beyond. You're meeting like new clans, so you're getting to see new lore, and then it gets like deep and like real with like motivational things. Like basically you can take away things that you can use in life, and then you're seeing him suffer through like PTSD, which obviously people that go to
really
war
really
do. So it's really a lot more serious than I thought it was going to be. So that's super cool. Let's see.
Bye,
here.
Sarah.
Oh, she's leaving. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Andy Papa, do you think that the Navi girl that was painting could be Kiralun, Entok's daughter? I didn't even know. Is that written anywhere that he has a daughter? but possibly could be.
I wouldn't know either.
If he has one, yeah. But all right, I think we'll probably do the third one and then call it a day with 3, because
I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
More than that would be overkill. So another like almost half hour, and then we'll be out of here within like 2 hours. So that'd be a good place to stop, and that would pretty much give us 3 to read like the next time too. So it'll be an even split.
Perfect.
So, well, thank you. Throughout all the platforms, we have 121 of you tuning in. Wow, thank you so much.
Great. Welcome.
That's
Hope
awesome.
Everybody's enjoying their Friday.
And if you guys want to chat with us, jump on the Twitter one or jump on the YouTube links and kind of chat with us here in the the live chat. But I will go back to continue reading. So,
all right, let's do it.
All right. Okay.
Cue to elevator music.
It's already there. Okay. We seen it?
That looks cool.
Okay. There we go. So issue 3 of Frontiers, and now
the faces
on the mountain, the armor, the Curus crab. So we gotta come up against that and learn about that clan. So let's see here. All right, so Solek attempted to tame a fearsome Thanator, but a chance encounter put him face to face with the beast in order to save another that was left for dead. Using lessons learned from the Anurai, Solek soothed and healed the wounded Thanator with a tune from his Anurai flute. After bonding with the Thanator, Solek respectfully declined the Anurai's offer to remain with their clan in order to honor his quest. So that's where we're at.
Let's go.
And now we fast forward one more year.
So now we're in
2159. All right, let's go. The last words Entok of the Anurai spoke to me echo in my thoughts. For the tale that will be told of your trial here and trials yet to come. I do not undertake these trials for tales to be told of me. I am Solek of the destroyed Trong clan. I am without family or position. I'm nobody.
Well, that's quite sad.
My path is laid out before me. Now that I have tamed the Palulucan, I must seek out the Curus crab and armor myself with its shell. After my time with the Anurai, I know better than to try to complete the next part of my quest alone. This is the territory of the Tapani, the clan of silent war. I will make a plea to them, for the Curus crab is their ally, if I can only find them. Here's something. Who is there? I am Solek. I seek the Tapani. Natikameya Masolek. I am Akong, outrider of the Olangi. Okay. That's that horse clan, right? The horse clan from the first movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. A horse, a dire horse. Natikameya Ma Akong.
Yeah, right.
I carry messages between my Olo Ekton and the Tapani. One does not find them unless they wish to be found. They will not approach me while you are here. I mean them no harm. They will decide that. And let me tell you, no words will convince them. They have been watching you from the moment you set foot within their boundaries. If you are worthy, they will show themselves to you.
This is kind of how it works with horses in real life as well. They're really sensitive like that too.
Yeah. I wish you luck, Solek. Do not try to follow me. It will just make things more difficult for both of us. Or for us both. So it seems like that other guy is from the Olangi, and he's also looking for the Tapani clan. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of like, just get out of my way, because they have to come to you. So pretty much he knows how it works. Yeah. So Solek has to continue wandering around and hoping they come to see him soon. Already watching me. I seek your advice. I must. No words will convince you. Then what will? 2060, another year later. I make my home here while I wait. Days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months. I know this forest now. I am part of it.
Look, he's doing the meditation thing. The time skip.
Let me see. Let me get. Yes. Oh man. I watch the Kuris crab. I learn where she gathers, where she feeds. I know that no arrow or spear will pierce her shell. I can see no weak point in her armor. I begin to hunt. After 6 months, I am no closer to catching her. She will not be trapped, tricked, or even touched. Every time I get close, she vanishes into the jungle like water flowing into a hole. 2161. Another year, I find no trace of the Tapani. There is no village, no shelters anywhere.
He's really going through it.
This is crazy. 2 years wandering around. I have failed to gain their approval. I do not even know why. Shall I live out my days here, unable to complete my quest? There will be no tales told of me, Entok. It is foolish to think you're watching me out there, is it not? It would be madness to watch me for 2 years without speaking to me. I was trying to see if I saw anything, but nope. Madness. Madness is talking to people who do not exist. I am nobody talking to nobody.
That is so sad.
That is not so. Dun dun dun.
Plot twist.
Yikes. We are the ones you seek. I like how you could still hardly see them. They're all like cut out of frame. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Onati Kameya, Masolek of the Throng, come with us. Oh, Onati Kameya. Okay, now you can see them. Okay, never mind.
Reveal.
They make no sound at all as they lead me through the jungle. Even moving among them, I find them hard to see. That's an interesting thing. I have been through this spot many times. I never saw or heard a hint of them. Is this your village? You are of the forest. You have some knowledge of silence, but you are not Tapani. You know why I am here. We know what you have been doing. We know that you fail and yet remain. We do not know why. Oh man. I like their look with like all the little shells everywhere as like tiny little armor pieces. Pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Please, let me tell you. Will you hear me? Oh wow, jeez. They agree to listen to my tale. I tell them where I am from and what I have seen, of the horrors that remain with me wherever I walk, both in my dreams and waking hours. I tell them of my quest and how I have fared, of mountain and sky, flower and beast, of my time with the Anurai, in my journey to this place. I beg for their aid with the Curus crab. They ask no questions. When I am done, I wait in silence for some time. As the silence grows, I begin to fear that they will cast me out. Have I not spoken well enough? Should I have learned more of the Tapani, of what they value? Are they so different from my own clan? This one walks a sacred path with steady steps. I will teach him. All right, lady. Looking at that swolek. She's like, dibs.
Oh my god.
Her name is Rimu. She takes me to the children of her clan who play soundless games in the deep foliage of the jungle. And so these are really silent. Okay. The children leave no traces of their passing. They make no utterance, even when they fall. I thought I knew stealth. Compared to them, I step as heavily as a hammerhead titanothere. She takes me into the trees. She is very beautiful and very steady. Stealth is not only a stillness of the body. It is a knowing of the self. You must... You're always staring at me. Listen to what I say. I am listening. You must see exactly where you are and flow naturally with what surrounds you. The wind, every leaf and branch, the quarry you seek. Is there something you wish to ask me? Oh my god.
She's like, speak up.
How do you capture the Curus crab? How do you get through her defenses and pry the shell from her back? Man, he's getting right to it, man. It's like, yeah. We do not capture the Curus crab. Okay, you start touching. Now that's on you. He was even looking away at that point. We do not pry the shell from her back. We take... Whoa! Okay. What she is willing to give. My flute!
Oh my god. She has such a cute face. It's really different from the other method. That's so funny.
It is an excellent instrument. Did you make it? Yes, it is very important to me. I did not feel you remove it. Teach me to do this. Why? I could just bring you the shell of the Curus crab. Make a gift of armor to you? Then your quest would be satisfied and you could move on.
Yeah, let her do all the work.
Are you mocking me? You did not stay with the Anurai to learn their craft. That would have been very difficult and taken a long time. Do you wish to be here with the Tapani a long time? Do you not want me to? Man, that's what's going on, bro. Maybe I am mocking you a little. I said I will teach you. If you learn well, it will take perhaps 2 years. Or I can get you a shell by sundown tomorrow. Which do you wish me to do? That night, I dream of battle with the Sky People, as I so often do. I hear the screams of my people, the roar of machines that are still with me every day. I see fire and death. I want more than anything to be rid of this pain as quickly as possible. But the mountain peak was not the point of climbing. There I saw hope return. Oh, they used your line.
Yay! I actually wrote these. I didn't know if you knew that, but I wrote all of them.
Oh, you did? Oh, man. You do have tons of notebooks.
That's true.
Standing with the Palulukan was not the point of taming. There, I learned the patience of the Anurai. Oh, that's a great point. We didn't even catch the actual lesson that he learned.
How could we?
I say I learned patience. What do I gain if Rimu brings me the Curus Crab armor and sends me on my way? Teach me, however long it takes. Oh, I like their little homes and like these little tiny circle structures.
Like a
That's
hut.
cool. The little hut. Yeah, there you go, little hut. All right, training montage. She shows me how to move as her people move, to flow without sound into the spaces the forest affords us, in any direction without hesitation. She's
That's
so
so
much
cool.
quicker than me, so much more at ease. I like how they word everything all the time. It sounds so cool.
Yeah. Very nappy.
Flow without sound into the spaces the forest affords us. Chill.
That's very poetic.
I know. She speaks so rarely, and yet are layers of meaning in every word she chooses. When there is wind, it opens the path for us and we move without touching so much as a leaf.
This is so cool.
In time, I come to realize that I wake every day hoping to hear her voice. Aww. When there is rain, it bends the ferns into concealing tunnels. And I realize how I long to tell her what she means to me. When the sun shines, she shows me how to use its light as a distraction and a weapon. This is like the closest to, the Neytiri Jake scenes in like the first movie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You damn scound. Oh, 21 City 2. We pass almost a year and a half together. I learn what I can from her skill, her soft step, her unbreakable calm. And one night, I can't tell you what I learned that one night, boys and girls. Rimu, I want to tell you something. I swear. I mean, the comic is saying that itself. I didn't say nothing. I want to tell you something. I know. You understand silence now. It is time for you to get the armor. If you know the signs, you can see that the Curus crab molts. When she does, the shell can be easily removed if she lets you approach. I believe she will let you. If you are going to leave this place once you have the armor, if you are not going to stay, do not tell me anything other than I am ready. I could not bear it. I just remembered like the I am ready, or isn't Neytiri say that in the first movie? Or you are ready. Oh, she says you are ready.
Yeah.
You are ready.
Yes.
I could.
That was a really good impression.
Oh my god. Now, what do you wish to tell me? I am ready. What? No, bro.
You want to leave your girl?
He was about to say other stuff and then... Okay, so... Finally got one. Wow, it does just peel right off. I almost laugh. I truly thought I would never be able to do this. She looks at me with pride, and in that moment, it means more to me than this shell. More than my quest. I got it!
He's holding it up like, yay!
And then she steps back and disappears. No.
We never saw her again.
Ever. I know better than to call her name. but still I search for her. Oh, that's sad. You have the shell. Very good. I will show you how it is worn. Where is Rimu? When we showed ourselves to you all those days ago, you said you were nobody and we were nobody. Do you remember what I said? You said that is not so. This will fit nicely on your shoulder. In our silence, are we nobody? No, I did not mean you did, because you did not believe we were there. But we were. Are you nobody? And it is another lesson, I swear. We're probably not completely getting it, but this is another lesson. Life lesson number 12. No, I am Solek of the Throng, here with you. I need to talk to Rimu. Is that what you need? You have the armor. You have the skill to make more, if you wish. That is what you came here for. But I stay here tonight. Think on what you need. Rimu is Tapani. If she wishes to be seen, she will be seen. After the floating mountains, I knew only despair. I suffered in my days and in dreams. I lost my home, my clan. I truly thought I would never have those things again. Never even want them, for the pain of remembering. Is the armor of the cursed crab what I came here for? Dang.
That's so sad.
Another PTSD right now, bro? No.
The only way out is through.
Yeah. What was not possible cannot become possible. And I know what I need. The path of Panuyu yet lies ahead of me. 2 tasks remain, come what may. I will not abandon it.
Wow. This is really like Hercules, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I honestly hadn't even made that connection before, and I'm glad you did. That's awesome. But he didn't even take the armor, right? It seemed like he actually took it off, or he's about to taking. Yeah.
Well, he knows how to make it now, so.
Yep, he left it. Perhaps one day I will return to this place. Anything is possible. To be continued.
Wow.
Dang. So I'm sure we probably didn't fully gather what the lesson was. But once again, he got through it, but in his own way that is not even really coming out fully decked with armor. He literally didn't even take one piece of armor with him. So
I wonder why.
Now I'm like, okay, what was the lesson? Guys, I don't know why my brain is just not working right now. But yeah, so that was issue 3, and the next issue is Sudden Danger. And obviously that goes to the Viper Wolves. But we'll cover that, next time.
Whenever I get full screen, I'm like, time. Whoa.
Oh, let me put the thing back on.
No, it's fine. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
That was
so there we go.
Really enjoyed that. So many life lessons. I was genuinely listening. I was like, yeah, oh my god, I need to remember this. Like, I might go through it on my own after this.
Yeah, so I guess you would have to purchase them then. Because I remember you were asking me, like, which one should I buy? And I was like, well, we're going to read them on the screen, so But you're right, because honestly, I'm need to analyze that third one again and be like, what was the lesson here, guys?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I missed some of this chat. Britannia's in here. Hey guys, hello Britannia.
Hi, Britannia.
Wow, a comic is out. Yes. Is this canon? And yes, it is canon. So all this takes place. It's kind of like a side story to the game that is out. Frontiers of Pandora. One of those characters is Solek, and this is kind of his story before we even meet him in the game. So, and before the RDA returns. So we're probably leading to all that. But yeah, I mean, so far this is awesome. We're like discovering more of different clans, learning different customs, life lessons. It's pretty dope so far. I like it, and that's as far as I've gone. So I'm really excited. Next time, it'll even be completely fresh for me. So that'll really be interesting. So
we're both gonna be like, oh, what?
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, even rereading it was still really cool. I had forgotten some little moments.
Yeah.
Still so good. So I guess it's rereadable. So that's good.
That's good to know as well.
But yeah, so we're probably gonna wrap it up here soon. We're nearing 2 hours. I did not think it would take 2 hours to get through just 3 issues, but I mean, they're pretty dense
as well. And,
yeah,
dissecting everything.
Exactly. But yeah, so that will probably be it for this stream. And so the next one won't immediately be those issues. We'll wait till the last one is out so that then we can just do, those last 3 at the same time. So we'll have a completely new subject and topic for next week. We have like tons listed that we can do. So
yeah, and you can follow us both on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter for you, right?
Yeah.
And I think on Instagram we'll be doing the announcement for the next live stream. So if you want to know when that is and what it's going to be about, then go to our Instagram. It's just both of our names. Like for you, it's Discovering Pandora, and then for me, it's Avatar. Actually, for me, it's Avatar S Robin, because Avatar Robin was taken. So
really, huh? I was wondering why there was an S in there. But yeah, links are also if you go to the video of this on my channel, I do have the links to her Instagram and her YouTube page in the description of this live stream. So they'll always be there for you guys as well. So definitely check her stuff out. Follow her and follow both of us. And obviously keep joining us every week. It might stick like this to Fridays unless we have to shift it to Saturdays. There are some weeks in next month where she's busy completely. So we'll have, some off weeks, but other than that, yeah.
And
just,
also, I don't know exactly what day yet, but in October I'm going to be going to Pandora in Florida, the actual world, and we can maybe do a little live stream live from Pandora. So
there you go. Fun. That would be pretty awesome. She'll be checking in from the Moari. What is it called? The Moara Valley? Moari?
The Valley of Moara.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So there you go. She'll be there. She could probably show us maybe if there's any new merch in the Wind Trader shop. Some of the food. That should be interesting. So yeah, so that'll be fun too. All right. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. There's like 130 of you across all platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for
I hope you guys
here.
enjoyed the issues. I know for some people it was probably like going through them again, but for anybody that hadn't, especially Robin here, I hope everybody enjoyed them. So we'll go through the second half of this story once the last issue is out in like 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, any final word before we get out of here?
Final words. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Just for today. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. So yes, Snake Eye says bye, partners, and see you partners again. Are you really into the? I gotta ask because you always say howdy and partners. Are you
Where
like
are you
really
from?
into the? I know where you from. Or are you really into the,
How many
cowboy
cowboy hats do
theme?
you have?
Britannia says I'm gonna read this comic. It's a great one as you saw. So join us for I'm excited to get into the rest of it because I haven't even finished it myself. So it's gonna be
Yeah, I'm
really
excited
interesting.
too.
Oh no, Sarah Welsh is back as we're about to leave.
Oh, but
Sorry.
you can watch back if you want, Sarah. You can just rewind the stream once it's up on. Well, actually, you can do it now.
Yeah, you can even rewind it now, and or as soon as we're not live, it'll be there on both of our channels, so you can watch it back. But thank you guys for joining us. This was super fun.
Thank
And
you.
and like a Thanator, my mouth is now dry, so I must.
Go get yourself a glass of water.
I know I must
Or
go
two.
now. But thank you guys, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.